Yo, welcome to Ty and Ty podcast number 10. This is the second pre-recorded version we have. We are recording this on March 7th on a Thursday. So if anything seems out of date, that's why. This will be coming out the following Sunday. I'm Tyler. This is
Ty.
And we have a special guest joining the podcast today. His name is Gio. He has been here before. Ty, pull him up.
Should be on the screen for you guys. There's
Oh, what's up, guys?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, the Raiders fan. You know how it is.
Yeah, the crazy one. So
Whoa.
here we go. We got a short, compact podcast, just like number 9. It's going to be about 30 minutes somewhere, give or take that long. But just to start off, how we always do, is what we're going to do for the foreseeable future. To start off with predictions, we're going to go over tonight's NBA slate. Ty, if you want to pull that up on the screen.
Okay, you guys should
We're going to go over the predictions
on the screen right now. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and start with these ones. Gio, we're going to start with you first because you always have the craziest perspective between the two of us. And we don't want you guys to go, we don't want you to go off us. We don't want you to go off our predictions because that would give you the lead. All right, Gio. First one's a pretty set forward one. Timberwolves Pacers.
No, that's pretty easy. You know what? Give me the Timberwolves.
Okay, Tim's out. Pacers at home. Okay. Nets and Pistons.
The Pistons. I'm trying to figure out who I want my upset of the week to be.
I know, right?
I'll get an upset of the week.
So
now we'll get the Nets. We'll take the Nets. The Pistons just won a couple.
He's saving it. He's saving it.
Couple days ago, so they can't get
so
too
we have
crazy.
the Heat and Mavs. Be a good game.
Honestly, give me the Heat. I'm taking the Heat.
Wow.
That's the upset because they are for sure not
honestly,
That is at home in Dallas, right?
Yeah, honestly,
today.
Give me the upset.
These are today's games, by the way, guys. So we got Raptors and Suns.
Suns, yeah.
Okay. And we got the Celtics and Nuggets. We have 7 games today.
That's a good game.
Celtics and Nuggets.
That is a good game.
The Nuggets home in Denver.
Nuggets won in Boston earlier this year too.
Yeah, that is true. It's just the Nuggets. The Nuggets they're coming off a loss against the Suns. You know, a tough overtime game. I feel like Jokic is due for like just a monstrous game.
He's due. Okay.
So honestly,
mid game and he's due. I love it.
Yeah, dude. One mid game. That's how it works, dude. It's Jokic. He says to go with his 9 to 5, his NBA 9 to 5, and it's just
okay. Let's put the Nuggets then. You put in Bulls and Warriors. That should also be a decent one. It's at home and Golden.
Give me the Warriors.
And the final one, this one it's up to you. Spurs and Kings.
Man, fuck the Kings. They just beat the.
We'll get into
that. We're saving that.
Whoa! But give me the Kings.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a decent slate. I'm not gonna lie, that might be your best slate so far. All right, Tyler, we're saving you for last, so that way you don't think I'm copying this time. Okay. So Timberwolves, Pacers. Even though it's in Indiana, I'm still gonna take the Timberwolves. Nets and Pistons, even though it's in Detroit, still taking the Nets. I'm sorry, Detroit. I have no hope for you for the rest of the season going forward. Yeah. You have nothing to win for.
Wow.
Heat and Mavericks.
Shots.
I'm gonna go with Mavericks. It's at home. Can't imagine Heat coming to Dallas and winning. Raptors and Suns. Give me Celtics and Nuggets. Give me the Celtics.
You did it.
The Celtics.
They're both coming off a
loss.
Yeah.
By the way.
Warriors. It's at home again. I mean, they're just going on like a streak right now of winning. You gotta imagine that they're not gonna end right there. Kings and Spurs. It's at home in Sacramento. Give me the Kings. As much as I love Victor Wet Banana, I would like to see the Kings. I would like to see the Kings lose, but I have the Kings. And Tyler, your most famous predictions. Let's see if you got it this time.
All right.
Timberwolves, Pacers.
I'm taking the Pacers because Karl Anthony Towns just tore his meniscus.
He's gone for the season.
He tore his meniscus, so thank you guys for your predictions. I'm going Pacers.
I'll still take the Timberwolves because Anthony Edwards about to ball out.
Okay.
Nets and Pistons. You still got Rudy Gobert.
Give me the Nets. Give me the Nets.
Nets. Heat and Mavericks.
Give me the Mavericks.
I was about to say, you're trying to be different. There's no way. But Raptors, Suns.
Give me the Suns.
Okay. Celtics, Nuggets.
Give me the Nuggets.
Okay. Bulls, Warriors.
Warriors just smack the Bucks, so I'm going to predict that they do what the Warriors always do and just randomly lay an egg after that. Let's go with the Bulls.
Bulls. Whoa. That's the underdog.
That's my pick
and
of the
Kings.
Give me the Kings, even though it's fuck the Kings.
Alrighty. So
King's Day,
we have 3 people's predictions. These will be posted separately. I'm gonna go ahead and post them on a short. You guys will be looking out for that on Saturday. So now, Tyler.
Yeah. Okay. So those were our predictions. If you want to go undefeated, go to DraftKings, rewind this video, this podcast, and copy mine.
Copy mine.
But with that being said, today is Thursday, March 7th. That is when we were recording this video, this podcast. So that means yesterday was the unfortunate day that me, Ty, and Gio also went to the Lakers-Kings game. We blew a 19-point lead. We as in Lakers. I am a Lakers fan. We all are. We blew a 19-point lead to the Sacramento Kings. There's his scoring record shirt.
Yes.
We went to that game, by the way. But, Ty, I want your thoughts. Lakers blew the lead in less than 1 quarter, and the Kings did not look back. What are your thoughts on – first, we'll start with the Lakers. What are your thoughts on the Lakers that day?
Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and act like it was a loss, but at the beginning of the game, if you guys watched it, Lakers went up going into the second quarter by 9. They looked promising. They looked like it was a promising game. It looked like one of those games that Lakers were going to turn up, win the game. LeBron was having a good game. But there's just a player on the Kings that just doesn't give up. And I hate it so much. Even though he's good, I just don't like him. I am the biggest De'Aaron Fox hater. You guys can say whatever you want. I don't like him. He's good. Don't like him. But second quarter
Fuck
hits.
him and his fucking 1 minute, 60-second break.
Actually, second quarter hits. I just want to say this. Second quarter hits, and the Lakers are still putting up those points. I would say give it about the 10-minute mark, and then it all went to shit.
Yeah. It was just
from
utter
a
domination,
17-point lead from the Lakers to a 19-point lead at some point. Or actually, it was 19-point. It was 21-point lead going into the half. They were just automatic. They were not missing threes. It did not seem like. I think they made like 20 straight field points or whatever.
They went for the facts, 13 straight field goals, 8 for 10
go.
from 3 in the second quarter.
That had me miss. And then, I mean, the second half was history. There's not much to talk about. Never had the game. The closest we got in the second half was 9 points. Once again, LeBron was still playing well. And then the fourth quarter, he needed to sit down. His leg hurt. Gone.
Yeah.
But,
Gio?
Wait, real quick. Do not take away from that amazing-ass dunk he had. He posted.
I was going to mention that.
Oh, yeah.
Just dominant post.
Out of Alex Len. All right. Gio, your thoughts on the game?
Oh, yeah. It was tragic. It was honestly tragic, you know. It's just kind of disappointing. The fact that, you know, I think my going to Laker game record, like 5-1 or no 5-2.
5-2. You were pretty good.
2. Yeah, pretty good.
Still pretty good, but you know.
I know it's not 5-3. I'll take it, but it was definitely just there was just utter domination.
Yeah.
All just complete. Just all I was like, oh, it's gonna be. Can we watch a Laker game without like having to shit ourselves for once? Like, is it just gonna be? I thought it was gonna be good, and it just. Oh, it was just so.
It all slipped away. It all slipped away so quick. The first quarter, I mean, we were getting touchdown passes from LeBron to AD.
Oh yeah, he was prime Tom Brady. Like he was.
It was 37 to 9 or 18 at one point. We were up 19. But my gripe is with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Anthony Davis. It's not like this is like a one-off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is in terms of the season. Like, you don't have these bad games that often. But when you play Domantas Sabonis, I don't know what it is with you, but you are owned by Domantas. You're owned by every Euro center in the league. Yusuf Nurkic owns you. Nikola Jokic owns you. Domantas Sabonis owns you. I don't know what it is. You need to hit the weight room or something because obviously they're a lot bigger, stronger, and tougher mentally and physically tougher than you. 0-9 now against Domantas Sabonis, and obviously 0-7 since last season against Nikola Jokic. So, you know, there is a major issue with Anthony Davis in his. I think it really just comes down to mentality. I mean, I don't know if on the broadcast you can hear it, but at the Laker game, like late in the fourth quarter when Sabonis was out rebounding AD, just clearly like out trying him. Like they were up so much, and he was still trying a lot harder than AD.
There's literally plays where he's in the paint right there.
And Sabonis is like, give me that, and puts it back. But my point is, I don't know if anybody heard on the broadcast. I don't know if it was loud enough. I swear to God, in the arena when that happened, everybody was booing AD. The Lakers fans, Laker faithful, was booing Anthony Davis. Didn't like the effort. It was bad. But I'm done. I just want to get off my mind. We're on to Milwaukee
real quick
on Friday.
Real quick, I will say though, LeBron James, you're 40 years old, still just playing your heart out. You are playing your heart out like you just joined the league, and that's what I love about you.
Oh yeah.
Keep it up because we need you for the
It's
playoffs.
the only chance we have, yeah.
You're all we got.
Why is the greatest of all time?
AD, I know you'll have a better game probably against Giannis. You'll probably do better, but I don't know what it is with DeMontis, man.
Or any Euro center.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
DeMontis, watching that live,
Yeah, it was bad.
man, that was
watching it live.
disappointing. That was
Paying money to
disappointing.
see Domantas Sabonis fucking mount Anthony
And not
Davis.
only did he
did
dominate him, he dropped a triple-double on your ass.
on his head.
Yeah.
Outscored him, out rebounded him, out assisted him, everything outdid him,
Just
out
out.
energy, out everything. But yeah, that was a bludgeoning. We understand that. Let's move on to another bludgeoning.
The Warriors and
Warriors
Bucks.
Beat the Bucks by 35 points, and it's not like Giannis sat like everybody thought he would. He did play. Ty, what the hell do you think?
I'm gonna look right here. Tell you. I'm gonna look you guys in the eyes. The Warriors. I don't know where this came from. They have just been on a spree, and this is not just like a spree where it's Curry like utterly dominating you. I mean, Curry did drop 29, 8, and 5 yesterday. However, that team is just outplaying everybody right now. They could have Curry dropping 0 and 19, and you're still gonna win. That makes no sense to me because you know Curry's the superstar. You guys know Curry's literally their everything. Curry's their prize possession.
It's the emergence of Jonathan Kuminga at the moment.
Wait, real quick. 50 rebounds is how many rebounds the Warriors had yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
That's
bad.
just dominant.
That's-
It was
For how little their
50 to
team is, that's
36.
bad.
Oh yeah.
15
that's
to
bad.
36. 50 to 36. And you have to keep in mind, Brook Lopez and Giannis, they're big dudes. If you are
Bigger
out
than anybody in the
rebounding,
Warriors.
if you are out rebounding them, my God, you guys
No,
are.
there's something.
You're
I mean-
scaring me.
Giannis is coming off an injury, but it's like
He is.
and
but-
the rest of the team, like, oh,
To give credit where it's due, the Warriors out rebounding. Trace Jackson Davis, their rookie, no, he's a little under the radar. Blocked the shit out of Giannis twice in one possession, and then caught an alley oop lob in the next one. He's kind of emerging as a star, a semi-star in his role. Jonathan Kuminga has been emerging as a star, and yeah, he's been outrageously good recently. So the Warriors, unfortunately, are pretty good. We'll see. Hopefully, we get an all-time classic Lakers Warriors play-in. That'd be cool. Another one because we already had one of those where LeBron saw 3 rims. But yeah, that's all we had to talk about for yesterday. That was all the meaningful games that I cared about.
Warrior fans,
But-
I have a question for you. What is the point of calling them the cum bucket? That's so fucked up.
How do you know
is-
Warriors fans do that?
That is a Warriors fans thing. I will see on social media all the time. The cum bucket went off. The cum bucket strikes again. Like, bro,
I've
y'all
never
are doing
seen
your
that.
man
This is
dirty.
that's
You're
just so
doing
bizarre.
Kuminga dirty.
That is bizarre.
You are doing Kuminga dirty. He is not
All
a
right.
bad player.
Let's hop in to an NBA 60-second mini game. You guys are gonna have 60 seconds to debate each of these 3 matchups. This is Ty and Gio. You don't have to agree. You could agree, but you don't have to. I'm gonna give you guys 3 matchups of 2 players. You guys are gonna tell me who's better all time. First one: Steph Curry versus Magic Johnson.
I'm gonna say this. Between shooting caliber, we know Steph Curry's got it, but the passer, you gotta give it to Magic. But I'm gonna say Curry. I'm gonna go Curry all around because he can make plays when he needs to, and he's just been a dominant shooter since he's.
Gio looks like he's flabbergasted. What do you think, Gio?
it just seemed like we were on like the same page. Of, like he was going in the direction of like Steph Curry's that dominant
No.
shooter, best shooter in the NBA.
But
But Magic is just like better than. But
You
no,
can't take
curveball.
Steph Curry. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this.
Magic
Don't get me
overall, well,
wrong.
he's no 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 no
He's
no
an
no no no
overall
no no
player,
no
but he cannot pop threes. He was not a three-point shooter.
It's my turn to speak. All right.
What the hell? On my
Magic
podcast?
Johnson overall. We're talking about overall as a
Overall.
player. We're not just saying oh they're better at this. So over no. Overall, as a well-rounded player, Magic Johnson is better. I'd rather have Magic Johnson on my team than Steph Curry.
Wow.
Whoa, that's gonna.
That's
get
the
some
quote.
people-
We're gonna quote that one. I tend to agree with Gio, but this isn't up to me. So we'll move on. Steph versus Magic was a tie between you guys. You didn't agree. Now this one, this is the debate everybody has, but we have never had it on this channel yet. So LeBron or Jordan?
All right, let me start off with this. MJ, all credit due. You basically just started the NBA. You are the reason these players do the things they do with dunking. They try to be all like extra. I mean, I'm sure LeBron based his game off of Jordan. Everybody knows Jordan for the reason basketball is the way it is. But I know LeBron fans love it. Longevity is everything. this dude is still putting up like 7 points a game every damn season. What, right now I think he's at 27.2 or some shit like that. I mean, you can't take Jordan. I'm sorry. Jordan, you have 6 rings. You have like 2 MVPs. You have everything you need. But stat wise, you leave in point. What is it, like 40K, 10K, 10K? Like, come on. That's just never happening again. What is LeBron is doing in the NBA is never happening again. I think the only person that is on pace to catch up is Luka, and he would have to play till his 48s and have to play at the same pace he's playing at right now.
FYI, Michael Jordan has 5 MVPs. Never disrespect Michael Jordan like that again.
5 MVPs. Okay, my apology, but once again,
But still, I get your point. Gio, what do you think?
No, yeah.
LeBron has
I think
4.
Yeah, he does have 4.
Yeah, and I think Ty put a good point, and you have to give respects to Michael Jordan. He's definitely one of the greatest players of all time. You have number 2 easy, and I put my point. I think LeBron is better 100%. But people put up the argument, oh well, my MJ has more MVPs, more DPOYs. He's put up better points per game overall in the time he played in like the first 15 seasons or whatever it was. But if you just take the portion, but again, the longevity of it. LeBron has done, like, put MJ in LeBron's shoes, he's not doing what he's doing. Put MJ in today's basketball era, he's not going to be as dominant.
That is a very crazy
Damn,
thing.
he's saying if he was in today's era, he was like Devin Booker.
I do not agree with that.
Okay, not that, but I'm saying if MJ plays in today's,
He's not going to stand out as much as he did in the 90s.
Yes, no.
He would.
I actually agree with that.
MJ was out of his time, 100%. MJ stood out because he was just so much better than everyone else.
That is so,
okay. You know what?
I fucking so agree with that.
This is 60 seconds, but we're about to extend this one because this is one of the biggest debates in all of sports history. Let me tell you this is like the Ronaldo versus Messi debate. It will continue to be the same thing, but I'm never gonna disrespect MJ because MJ literally is what started the trend of basketball. Probably, I would say everybody knows MJ for being MJ, but to say he cannot play and perform in today's basketball is just
he didn't
true.
say that. He definitely didn't say that.
He said he would not be.
He said he wouldn't stand out as much as he did in the 90s because in the 90s he was just so much better than everybody else. He was just basically saying he was in the wrong era. If he was in today's era, there's more people like MJ averaging 30, like Shea, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker. There's so many more people.
You never
like
know
MJ.
how he would.
Back in the day, there was nobody like Michael Jordan. There was no 6'6" versatile defensive shooting guard. There's like 4 or 5.
There's a lot more competition. There's a lot more competition.
I think he would stand out pretty well. I just don't think he's better than LeBron.
Okay. All right. So first one was a tie. Second one, you guys agree LeBron. Third one, Tim Duncan or Shaquille O'Neal?
Give me Shaquille O'Neal all day. There's no debate to that.
Tim Duncan has more rings.
I don't care. Who you put Tim Duncan? Okay. Stats, whatever you could, blah blah blah. Stats. You put Tim Duncan up against Shaquille O'Neal. Tim Duncan will get bodied. Tim Duncan is gonna get owned. It's just gonna be like AD and Sabonis. You'll never see a difference because Tim Duncan's a smaller guy. You know Shaq's big body. Tim Duncan does have a big body, but not no big body Shaq, 7'1". You're not getting by Shaq. I'm sorry, Timmy
700
D.
pounds.
You are an amazing power forward, but you got to remember Shaq is a center.
Gio?
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree. Give me Shaq all day too. And it's like I feel like when it comes to raw skill, I feel like Tim Duncan would take it, but Shaq he's just big.
He's just
a big guy.
Orlando Magic Shaq was a different guy.
Lakers
fast.
Repeat Lakers.
Well, he was fast though. In his Magic days, he was.
He was, but he wasn't as big.
Tim Duncan has more raw skill, but Shaq is just dominant. He's just so big.
I would say I would actually. I would make the debate that Shaq has more raw talent.
Shaq, he's good. He's good at basketball. His size helps him 100%, but he's good at basketball.
Just to make that little quick debate on most people's all-time list, Tim Duncan is actually behind Shaq. Just making that aware because Shaq was just so dominant. No one will be better than Shaq.
All right, let's move on. This is I'm really going to time you guys. I know I said 60 seconds earlier, and I didn't really time it. This one I'm timing. You guys are going to have 60 seconds, including me, but I'm going to go last. You guys have 60 seconds to convince both of us or everybody here why your team, your favorite team, will be better than our favorite teams. Okay, so for the viewers at home, Gio is a Raiders fan. He will go first.
Yeah.
I is a Jets fan. He will go second. And I am a Steelers fan. I will go last. So those are the 3 teams we'll be debating. Gio, your time starts now.
All right, Las Vegas Raiders, 3 rings. Yeah, we got them all in like the 80s, 70s. It's all right. Oh, we got Antonio Pierce, rookie head coach, first full season he's gonna be getting. But I'm gonna point out this. Depending who our quarterback's gonna be, it's gonna pretty much solidify. Even if we go with Aiden O'Connell, it's not that bad. We went overall 9-8. We first half of the season was Jimmy Garoppolo. When Antonio Pierce took over as head coach, we had the #1 defense in the league, led with the fewest points per game. I've said this plenty of times before. We have Devontae Adams, we have Jacoby Myers, we have Michael Mayer, he's starting to show up a little bit. He was rookie tight end last season. He's starting to show up a lot. We don't know what's happening with Josh Jacobs. We didn't franchise tag him, so it's time to see if a deal's come out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can go on, but with the team that we have now, the defense that we have now, the coaches that we have now, there's destined for greatness. It's just all deciding on what's going to happen at quarterback. Even if we're left with a rookie head quarterback at Aiden O'Connell or someone we pick up,
5 seconds.
Then we're going to be dominant just because of who we had. Because we did great things with a rookie quarterback and
that's time. Gio made his argument why the Raiders will be better. All right, Ty, the Jets. Your time starts now.
Well, just start off. Aaron Rodgers went out in the first few minutes of the game, and I'm gonna say this: everybody knows dominance of Aaron Rodgers. He's a 3-time MVP. He is a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 4-time MVP. He had back-to-back MVPs at some point. Yeah. I mean, my God, that guy is dominant. And we saw that the Jets were a decent team. They had one of the best defenses in the league. Everybody knows the Jets for their defense. Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, Quincy Williams. Everybody on that roster can make a starting spot on most teams. However, now switch it up to the offense. Aaron Rodgers being hurt substantially changed that offense. You're playing now behind Zach Wilson. Everybody knows Aaron Rodgers' dominance. You have Garrett Wilson with some of the best receiver talent in the whole league. Just didn't have a QB. You have Breece Hall, undoubtedly a top 5 running back in the league. When healthy, he can catch and run. He's not just Saquon Barkley. No, he is a Christian McCaffrey. Now, tight ends, I'll admit, we do struggle there. But I don't see that being the case this year. We did get rid of Uzomah.
That's time, buddy. I'm sorry. That was your argument.
Damn.
It was a good one. So that was Raiders. There was
better
Jets.
Than the Raider debate.
Better than the Raider debate, he says.
Nope.
So I'm going to go. I have my time here. I'm
Jets fan, by the way.
Debate for my Steelers right now. Here we go.
Jets.
Look, I know y'all want to talk shit about injuries and whatnot. Steelers are the only team in this little podcast that made the playoffs last year. We also didn't have a competent quarterback. We had 3 different quarterbacks. We had Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Shittick, whatever the hell you want to say. Oh, Kenny Pickett, get it? And we had Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, who actually was pretty good, but obviously you don't want him to lead the future. I know there's rumors that we're going to get Russell Wilson. Say what you want about him. He's exponentially better than any quarterback we had in the room last year, especially given George Pickens, who just put up the most yards any Steelers receiver has on the least amount of targets he's got. He put up 1,000 yards with only 50 receptions or 70 receptions, something like that, something low. Very high average. He led the league in average yards per catch at 17. The guy is dominant. I only have 20 seconds, but we went 10-7 last year with no competent QB. You know the skill of TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, Joey Porter Jr. We got the new O-line, Broderick Jones. He's leading the charge. Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, the dynamic duo. They were one of the best running games at the second half of the season. I think the Steelers already going 10-7 with such a shitty organization or such a shitty team is going to be even better next year.
Oh,
and that's my time.
You didn't really get
I just want to point out they went 10-7 because the Ravens sat their starters in Week 18, and then the Bengals.
Whoa! We already beat the Ravens when they were fully healthy. We already beat them when they were fully healthy. You can't say we wouldn't have again. And
Joe Burrow was out. The Bengals just saying.
Sorry.
They also got bailed out of winner against the Raiders because Josh McFuckface.
Actually, I can agree with Gio. Here's why. Let me tell you why I agree with that whole injury thing. Because as a Jets fan, the following year, when we were beating on these shitty-ass, injury-ass teams, the Dolphins, we shit on them injured. We shit on every team that we played on injured. And then we got all the smoke. Oh, the Jets can only beat teams when they're injured.
But I get the Joe Burrow shit. But Jake Browning was putting up 300 to 400 yards against every team except the Steelers. Twice. We're the only team to shut down Jake Browning. And I know he's Jake Browning, but we, for some reason, we're the only team to do it. And we did it twice. So you can take credit where you want, but we're the only one that we're the only ones that figured out Jake Browning. All right, but that's that. We had strong debates. You can let us know who won that if you're watching the full podcast in the comments. All right, NFL 60-second minigame. This is our last minigame before we head on to the news. We're going to do an NFL Guess Who. It's going to be me versus Gio. I already have my 3 players lined up. We're going to do 3 rounds. But Gio, you can obviously think of yours on the fly. I got my first player. Tell me when you're ready.
Wait, guess who? Are we doing the same?
I'll start so you'll understand.
Okay.
All right, go.
Gio. Who doesn't have a player?
Oh.
Tell me when you have a player, and I'll start. I'll start because he doesn't.
Okay.
He might not know. Do you have a player? Offensive skill
yes.
positions only, by the way. Is that you got that?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is your player in the AFC?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Your turn.
Is your player on offense?
Yes, because we can only pick offense.
Oh shit.
All right. Is your player a quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player in the NFC?
Nope. Is your player in the AFC North?
No.
Okay.
Is your player in the AFC South?
No. Is your player in the AFC South?
No.
Okay. Fuck.
Is your player in the AFC East?
No. Is your player in the AFC East?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player in the AFC West?
Nope. Is your player Tua Tagovailoa?
No. Is your player on the Browns?
No. Is your player Josh Allen?
No. Is your player on the Ravens?
Nope. Is your player Mac Jones?
Yeah.
Hey.
Is your player? Do I get a straight shot?
You do get a rebuttal. You do get a rebuttal.
Shot. Is your player Najee Harris?
Nope. It is Kenny Pickett.
Fuck! I was gonna say Kenny too.
Kenny, he picked it. Okay.
Kenny Pickett.
Well, one right.
Round one goes to me.
Tyler. All right.
I'm up 1-0.
For round 2, I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to pick your players before I go ahead and start.
I already
this.
have mine.
Gio, you ready?
Yes.
All right, 60 seconds, go.
You can go first this time. Go.
Okay, is your player in the AFC?
No. Is your player in the NFC?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player in the NFC East?
No. Is your player a wide receiver?
No. Is your player in the NFC West?
No. Is your player a quarterback?
No.
Okay.
Is your player in the NFC North?
Yes. Is your player a running back?
Yes. Is your player on the Green Bay Packers?
Nope. Is your player in the NFC North?
No. Is your player
You guys
on the
have
Lions?
30 seconds.
On the Lions? Yes. Is your player in the NFC West?
No. Is your player a wide receiver?
No. Is your player in the NFC South?
Yes. Is your player a running back?
No. Is your player Alvin Kamara?
No. Is your player a quarterback?
Yes. Is your player Bijan Robinson?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, 10 seconds too.
And you went first, so no rebuttal.
Yeah.
My player
It
was
was
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Yeah.
All right. 10 seconds to get your players ready. Are you ready, Gio? Once again, to those of you guys who are watching, this is for the purpose of the podcast. It is 60 seconds. If they do not get it, we're just going to call it a tie. They will get it.
I got it.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
So you guys will have
I'll go first
60
again.
seconds and go.
Is your player in the AFC?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player running back?
Yes. Is your player a quarterback?
Yes. Oh no. Wait, no, sorry. No.
Not a quarterback? Okay.
No,
okay.
no.
Go.
Is your player in the NFC?
No. Is your player wide receiver?
Yes. Is your player in the AFC East?
No. Is your player in the AFC East?
No. Is your player in the AFC South?
No. Is your player in the AFC West?
No. Is your player in the AFC North?
No. Is your player in the AFC South?
No. Is your player is your player on the
30
Broncos?
seconds.
Nope, not on the Broncos. Is your player in the AFC North?
Yes. Is your player on the Raiders?
Yes. Is your player no, you already said quarterback. No. Is your player a running back?
No. Is your player Josh Jacobs?
Yes, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the end.
What was
of
yours?
NFL Guess Who? It
OBJ.
went 2-1. 2 to Tyler. Gio won. I'm sorry, Gio. At least you got the round
At least
3.
you didn't get swept, though. You got around
No
in there. I
sweep.
like it.
I got one.
So we have NFL news of the day, Tyler.
Yeah.
What do you got for us today?
Well, we had a couple questionable cuts. Obviously, we've had the Bills cutting a lot of people. We'll actually talk about that since we didn't. I know it was a few
That
days
just
ago,
happened yesterday.
especially on Sunday. It was yesterday? Okay.
Yeah, it just happened yesterday.
Tre'Davious White, their standout corner, they actually cut. Somehow DeMar Hamlin is on the team still. But, okay, Tre'Davious White.
I saw something saying that DeMar Hamlin survived better than this time than he did last time.
I don't
the
know
likelihood of
how. I
surviving
know that's a
is
bad,
harder.
ugly joke. That's a really bad, ugly joke. But, like, all jokes aside, like, how is he still on the team?
No disrespect. DeMar Hamlin, you're an NFL player. I'm not, but you do not deserve to be on that starting roster. And
They did
Tre'Davious
a
White.
fake,
Trey White.
fake punt just to fucking.
I know that. Anyway, but Trey White, standout corner cut. Michael Thomas on the Saints was just cut. Obviously, Russell Wilson's being cut. All these cuts throughout the NFL. I want to start with Trey White. Ty.
Well,
Aside DeMar Hamlin, what do you feel about that standout
Trey
corner?
White. I
being cut?
mean, yes, you are injury prone. He is one of the most injury prone corners, superstar corners, of course. However, any team that is willing to pick him up, you're still getting a pretty decent corner. You're still getting someone who could teach the young vet the room. He's a veteran at all. He's basically what you have at Stephon Gilmore. You were gonna have someone who's still dominant, but also be able to give your team insight on what to expect from receivers, how to stop those cuts on like easy cuts, like Mr. Slam Boy himself, who did get released. But I mean, any team that's gonna get him is gonna still get like a top 10 corner. I mean,
I agree with that. I
It's
do
hard.
agree with that. If as long as he can stay healthy, Gio, we'll go to you for Michael Thomas. What is your feeling on that?
I feel like it's definitely. Hold on. It's
I don't
it's
even know
not
if you heard about that.
surprising, but I think he'll be a good pickup for anyone who can get him at the end of the day.
Again, but if he stays out of injury, right?
You'll know, yeah, 100%. And I think those are one of the biggest things that teams definitely look for is like kind of like those off the field issues. And like if you definitely have a head coach that can like, oh, I could keep this person in check. And also I feel like it also depends where you go. Like for example, I'm just gonna throw it like in Vegas, what you put Raiders in that environment, you put people in that environment, they're more prone to fall
than if they were in like
stuff like
fucking
that.
shitty ass Cleveland or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right,
Last
Tyler,
thing,
I
we'll
have
we'll
one
go to
for
both
you.
of you.
I have one for
Okay,
you,
go
Tyler,
ahead.
actually.
Go ahead.
So, Russell Wilson, you are a Steelers fan. We did
Yeah,
discuss it
yeah.
earlier. What is your thoughts on Russell Wilson, though? Not in the
Well-
Steelers' perspective of it.
Look, well, I like Russell Wilson. The thing, he had more passing touchdowns than people like Patrick Mahomes. He had less interceptions than more touchdowns than people like Lamar, who's MVP. Less interceptions than people like Mahomes or Josh Allen. So if you find that healthy balance, he's a decent quarterback.
He
as long
did
as you
better
give him a
this
good
last
run game.
season than the season before.
Yeah, exactly. He did pretty well this season, to be honest. But what made him so much better than last season was a healthy run game, a healthy organization, stable coach. They had the stable coach. They had the good run game. Steelers. So I know you told me not to, but just saying. Okay, but
Justin Simmons,
I like him. Justin Simmons.
another Bronco who's just being let go.
Yeah, that's odd.
He's a dominant safety.
Come to Pittsburgh.
All
What's
right.
That's all I gotta say. Put him at free safety. Put Mink at strong safety. We'll have the best defense.
So
in the league.
real quick, I will say, Tyler, when you get back on the 18th, we should be able to get into the free agency. I think it starts on the 21st, 22nd. So we will be discussing free agency because there's been a lot of drops. So when there's a lot of drops, there's going to be
There's
a lot of
more that's
additions.
gonna happen
Yep.
while I'm gone too. So.
There's going to be a lot of cap space being spaced out for these players. So teams that are dropping are also going to also still have cap space for other players.
Yep.
So make sure you guys look out for that because that's going to be
That'll be
a
good. That'll be a good
long
episode.
day of sports news.
All right, let's move on to the last thing before we leave. The NBA/NFL. I don't know what Ty has in store. Trivia question. Ty is going to ask me and Gio a couple trivia questions before we go. Go ahead, Ty. Gio, help
I'm
me
gonna
out
tell you
here.
guys this. It's
I'll
only
try my
NFL.
best.
It's only NFL trivia based.
Only
I do
NFL? Okay.
apologize, but this should be a good one for you guys. Which NFL team holds the record for longest winning streak of all time? Hint: it's not within the last decade.
Okay, well,
Wait,
that
didn't
still
we-
makes me think.
Wasn't it? I feel like we asked this question before.
No, we asked the longest losing streak, and that was the Bucks.
Oh, that's right.
Winning streak, it's either the Dolphins or the Patriots. I think it's. Oh, you know what? It's the Patriots, but it's not the 07 Patriots. It's like the 2002 to 3 Patriots if we're counting concurrent seasons.
That sounds right.
Nope.
What?
No.
It's not Patriots at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then he's talking about. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Mm.
He says
Is it
not within
single
last
season or is
Nope.
it running seasons?
Lost winning game streak. Win game streak.
So that can be multiple seasons?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Patriots. You're wrong.
Nope.
It's the Patriots.
The answer is the Colts with the 23 game win streak from 08 to 09. You forget that Peyton Manning
Wow.
They
still
broke that?
existed. Peyton Manning existed.
They broke that?
I was low-key leaning towards the Giants for Eli, but I'm like, no.
Like they
All
broke
right.
that?
Well, now looking back at that, we know the Bucks had the
I was on the
biggest
wrong
losing.
vein.
It's a 26 game losing streak. So think about this. There's a team that won 23 straight games, but there's also a team that lost 26 straight games. That's actually
Yeah,
absurd.
that's the difference in
There's
the
always a
NFL.
good side to the bad side. All right. For the final question, which two sports did American football generate from?
Rugby and
Yeah.
soccer.
Yes.
That's
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we just put two together.
I know,
I would have said that
but
too.
you
This is
did. I
a
didn't
bonus
know.
question. When was the last time the Jets made the playoffs?
2010
What about you, Gio?
or 2011, whatever. the
2011.
exact- Okay, whatever exactly.
I'm sorry.
Something really bad.
Yeah. Well, that's all for trivia. I don't want to slam you guys with the NBA trivia. We do that a lot.
We did that last
NFL.
podcast.
I will say though, trivia is dry because it's the NFL.
That's pretty fun. Shit, I was having myself with the rugby and soccer.
The rugby and soccer was just.
And
a
if I
shock.
ask you guys questions like who has the most receiving yards, come on, everybody knows that Jerry Rice is the
Jerry
best
Rice,
receiver
baby.
of all time.
Yes.
All
I
right,
had to say that to end it.
that's gonna do it for Ty and TyPod number 10. That was the second pre-recorded version we have done.
Thank you,
Thank
Gio,
you, Gio,
for coming on.
hopping on.
Yep.
We're gonna go
Yep.
ahead and
Appreciate
pull into
that.
just me and Tyler though. Thank you, Gio. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you, Gio.
Hello, bro.
You have a great day, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Subscribe. Drop in
Sorry.
the comments what you think.
That was just me. I pulled up myself because I want them to know that we need to get this going. I just want to discuss again. I know I keep saying it, but this podcast will actually drop Sunday. We did not get you guys any content at the Laker game. We were in a loud, crowded area, very packed. If you know LA, it's almost impossible, virtually impossible, and it was raining.
I did post one thing actually. Not if we're
Yes.
talking about content. I did post one thing in the car after the game about Ty's
Yes.
thoughts on De'Aaron Fox.
That's
That was
it.
pretty fucking funny.
Other than that, I do apologize. It's just it was raining. We did get rained out, so we couldn't really film outside. And then when we got into
That's
the
where we
stadium,
were planning
it was
too,
pretty
so,
yeah.
You know, it sucks.
And then when we got to the Kobe statue at the end of the game, everybody was there, so it was almost virtually impossible to get some recorded content without potentially getting something that could have been
And
copyrighted.
I'm not like Jack Doherty or anything, so I'm not gonna fucking be weird with people. So,
Yeah, we're not gonna force content when it's not needed.
You know what I'm saying?
However, this podcast you guys will love. We will be doing more things after Tyler gets back, but for now, this will be the last podcast. We will pre-record. You guys will not see any more live content to at least the 19th.
if I can intertwine, you will have a lot of shorts that are coming out while I'm gone. We'll probably do one, maybe two a day. Hopefully, we can keep that track going. We have a lot of shorts that we can go through, so hopefully that keeps you guys.
We
busy
will
in the
try to get
meantime.
you guys some IRL content too that will be posted prior,
Yeah.
but it will not be on this podcast, so that way you guys will be surprised.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you
I think that's
guys
all we
for
got.
tuning in to TyAndTyPod podcast number 10. This will be dropped Sunday the 10th. You guys will
For
look
sure.
out. We will not have anything the 17th, just to confirm with you guys. No 17th. Oh, bummer. I know. I'm sorry to you guys that expected it. But thank you. You guys have a great day.